Digital payments have become an integral part of our lives, especially during the pandemic. The convenience of making payments from the comfort of our homes has led to a surge in the use of digital payment platforms. However, the current payment infrastructure in the United States is outdated, slow, and not equipped to handle the increasing demand for digital payments. This is where Fednow comes in. The Fednow service, a new real-time payment system, is set to launch in 2023 and is expected to revolutionize the way we make digital payments. We will explore the features and benefits of the Fednow service, its impact on the existing payment landscape, and the challenges it may face in its implementation. Don't miss out on the latest insights and updates in the ever-evolving world of digital payments. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and become a part of our thriving community. Even though we have apps like Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle that make transactions seem almost instant, it can still take days to transfer money or make payments from your bank account. That's because there isn't a single, unified federal digital payment system that all banks can use in real time. But guess what? That's about to change. The Federal Reserve is launching its own real-time payment system called Fednow service, Fednow, and it's set to debut this summer. Even though it's a few years behind its tech-based private sector competitors, Fednow is going to be a game-changer for U.S. transactions. It's going to be the first and only official, government-sanctioned way to make instant digital payments. And that means many financial institutions will embrace it as a more extensive, secure system that can help speed up money transfers for their customers. In fact, Fed Chair Jerome Powell spoke about it to the House Financial Services Committee on March 8. He said that Fednow will enable all the banks, any bank in the United States, not just the big ones, to offer real-time payments to their customers. Isn't it amazing? Do you want to know what Fednow is? Well, let me tell you. It is the first government-developed system designed for financial institutions to enable near-instantaneous fund transfers. With this digital payment system, you can say goodbye to those days when your money would be stuck in limbo during weekends or holidays. This accelerated process will be a game-changer for making payments, like mortgage payments, to your lender. Instead of planning days ahead to ensure the online payment clears or waiting up to a week for a check to be processed, you can now send funds precisely on the due date. The benefits extend to business owners too, who will experience faster and more efficient operations. They'll be able to send and receive invoice payments in real time, online, streamlining their financial transactions. It's a new service that enables lightning-fast payments between financial institutions. Basically, Fednow acts as a clearing service that allows participating banks to send and receive money in real time, 24/7. It's worth noting that Fednow is only available to financial institutions that are connected to the Federal Reserve. So, popular payment apps like Venmo and Cash App aren't part of the program. When you use those apps, the money transfer process can take a few days because the bank has to clear the funds before you can access them. But for those financial institutions that are part of Fednow, there are a bunch of different services available. They can receive funds from other participating banks, or they can send funds to other banks that are part of the program. They can also use Fednow for liquidity management transfers, which involve large sums of money and settlement services. The launch date has been moved up to somewhere between May and July of this year to meet the strong demand for speedy digital transactions. This new service has been in development for about a decade, and in 2015, the Fed established the Faster Payments Task Force to begin planning a rapid payments network. Fednow was launched in August 2019 and has since been undergoing pilot runs with financial institutions. According to Ken Montgomery, the first vice president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and the program executive for Fednow, providing instant payments is becoming increasingly important for both consumers and businesses. Financial institutions that want to remain competitive will need to offer this service. Plus, the developers of Fednow believe that this new platform will enable banks to provide innovative solutions to their customers. So get ready for real-time payments to be available in the U.S. very soon, as Fednow is set to revolutionize the way we transfer money between financial institutions. For years, thousands of financial institutions connected to the Federal Reserve have been waiting for a government-backed real-time system that can process transactions more quickly than the current, slower payment setup. While some major financial institutions have already been using a private real-time system called RTP since 2017, Zelle is the only mobile app that currently supports it for sending and receiving money. However, with the arrival of Fednow, more than 100 financial institutions that use the RTP network will have the option to switch to this new system. Some people believe that Fednow will just be an extension or add-on to the existing services, while others think it will compete with private companies offering similar services. Regardless, Fednow will open the doors for thousands of additional financial institutions to offer real-time transactions to their customers, and the impact of this could be felt beyond just the US. It could have international repercussions. The launch of Fednow is set to be a huge milestone in the world of finance, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it transforms the way we transfer money between financial institutions. Amidst the chaos of recent bank runs and the crumbling of financial institutions, a cryptic announcement from the Federal Reserve has left many wondering about the true nature of these events. Whispers of conspiracy abound as rumors surface about two seemingly unrelated banks, Silver Bank and Signature Bank, both of which possess their own clandestine network for exchanging digital assets between corporations. Could it be mere happenstance that these networks pose a direct threat to the Federal Reserve's plan for a digital currency and Fednow? Or is there something more sinister at play? The answer remains shrouded in shadow, leaving the world to wonder and speculate about the shadowy forces that may be at work behind the scenes. Have you ever been hit with an overdraft fee that seemed way too high? It's a frustrating experience that millions of Americans go through every year. In fact, according to the FDIC, Americans paid a whopping $10.7 billion in overdraft fees in 2021 alone. And the sad truth is that a lot of these fees come from low-income households. But there's hope on the horizon. The Federal Reserve is launching a new system called Fednow. This is great news for anyone who's ever struggled to make ends meet, as it can help them avoid those pesky overdraft fees. And it's not just about avoiding fees. Fednow is also a game changer for those who don't have access to traditional banking services. With Fednow, anyone can make digital payments, regardless of whether they have a bank account or credit card. The timing couldn't be more critical in light of the recent banking crisis, which has caused the failure of several financial institutions, including Silicon Valley Bank. By allowing for rapid digital payments, Fednow has the potential to transform the way we use electronic currency. And it's likely that every financial institution, from banks to credit unions, will be offering this service in the near future. It's no secret that the United States now has an RTP network that's capable of handling real-time payments. This is great news, but what about a CBDC? Well, according to Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, a CBDC is still a few years away from being fully evaluated. In the meantime, the Fed is focusing on getting Fednow into the hands of the public as quickly as possible. Fednow is different from a CBDC in that it doesn't use blockchain technology. Instead, it's designed to be compatible with pre-existing banking and payment infrastructure. This means that payments made with Fednow will continue to be denominated in dollars and governed by the same rules and regulations that apply to traditional currency. However, just because Fednow doesn't use blockchain technology doesn't mean it's closed off to the world of cryptocurrency. In fact, numerous blockchain and cryptocurrency companies are featured in the Fednow Service Provider Showcase, suggesting that the initiative is open to interoperability with other crypto and blockchain-based initiatives. So, while a CBDC may be a few years away, Fednow is here and ready to make a big impact. With its fast and secure payment system, Fednow has the potential to transform the way we make transactions. And with a price point of just 4.5 cents per originated transaction, it's affordable for everyone. The future of digital payments is looking brighter than ever. What are your thoughts on the future of digital payments in the US? Do you think Fednow will be a game changer, or do you see something else on the horizon? Share your predictions in the comments below. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.